Oh, it's me, guys. It's Thursday night again. I'm all tangled up already. It took me 2 seconds. Thursday night again, Paint and Create with Diana. And tonight, let me put these away. We are going to do a cute little door hanger with essential stencils. Now, while I'm doing this video, I'll tell you the name, then I'll put it in afterwards. But you get like 10% off if you use my name, my code at checkout, which is Diana Deals, DIANADEALS, all large letters, which I'll put in here. So if you're on here, just chime in, let us know you're here. Helps me out a lot. Anyways, if you've never been here before, I'm getting ready to do this. I got the back painted already. I am a self-taught artist. I've been painting for 40 years. Okay, mostly oils at first and later acrylics. I've done a little bit, I dabble with watercolor. We have a lot of fun, try different things. Mostly acrylic. It's kind of easier to teach. And I really like the vibrancy of the colors and stuff and the textures. I do a lot of texture painting. I know where you've been. You know, I had a beginning too. I learned how to do a lot of different things on my own and all that stuff they have now. And I try to not only teach you, but inspire you and give you more confidence. That's what I do. So that you can, you know, learn art better and with a little more structure and keep it inspiring and fun and not so stressed out. So anyways, that's what I do. So let me get this up here. I get all the lights on, but I think there's enough tonight. So here is, I actually buy these bigger ones. They're like 16-inch. But I really wanted a smaller one for the back door. But believe it or not, I never have luck with finding wood cutouts at the Dollar Tree. I got lucky one day, about 3 of them. 12 inches. It's like a good size. And these stencils I got from Essential Stencils are a little bit on the smaller side. So, and they're still there. They still have them. Hey, Joe Allen. You can still purchase them. And you can arrange these any way you want. Like here is the birds. They have the bodies you put over, can stencil 2 colors. So you can like, adjust, you can put them anywhere you want. You don't have to do them like the way I'm going to do them. I'm not going to do them exactly like the picture. There's like a wood stump on the bottom, which I'll do first. You see it? And these like flowers to the side, and there's little like greeneries, and there's flowers, and there's stems. How now, brown cow? Joellen comes on here and makes all kinds of comments because I get paid for comments. Likes, shares, conversations, you know, that's all good stuff. There's little mushrooms for the bottom. What's this little one for? Is that for a turtle? What is that? Oh no, that's these little dots are for the top of the mushrooms. Now you'll say, Diana, this is not art. Yes, it is. I have a friend who does essential stencils on here, and they just made her one of their big designers. She designed dragonflies. So, and I do a lot of different things with these, from cards to different stuff. I do a lot of, you know, like fancy painting too, but these are great to learn with. You learn composition, and you learn perspective, you learn color mixing, and you have more control. And when you get done with a piece of art, which I think is great, it's something you can use. I like teaching paint parties. I got a couple more coming up. And I do a step-by-step technique, and it's great because a lot of times they come out with something they can't use. So I try to make it so when they get done, they got a usable painting. If I got a few that can't paint, I can fix them quick. So that's how I feel about that. But it's art. It's all art. So don't feel like you got to have some big degree either, because I'm self-taught, and you can learn a lot like within like 5 to 10 years, enough that you might even be able to make a living out of it. So oops, making a mess. So anyways, I got one of those 3-tier cake stands I put on my bottles on. I use mostly deco art. It's easy to teach with. It's quality. Oh, it's a mess. Quality paint. Deco art. They sell it at Michael's. I think sometimes it's better just go online and get it myself. But anyway, so I'm going to turn this around. I usually use their bigger stencils, brushes. They got 3 sizes. But they got new ones that I've been dying for. They were on a waiting list. They're really small. And I do a lot of small ones because we do like little ATC cards. I don't know if you know what those are. They're artist trading cards. So these are, I thought they were like, I don't know why I thought I did. I don't know why I thought they were like foam, but they kind of feel like foam almost till you really take your finger and you go like this. They're like the world's finest bristles. I've never seen anything like it. So, and a lot of the other girls are excited. I'm like, they're excited about these brushes, you know. Usually I'll use like a makeup sponge too you could use. You could use a paper towel if you wanted to. It wouldn't go on as good, but you could. But a makeup brush will work. Makeup sponge works the best. Or if you happen to have some stipple brushes, is what I call them. I don't know what they call them. I always call them stipple brushes. But the set comes in 3 sizes. I don't have them all right here because I knocked half my stuff over there. I just put a new shelf in. I'm still organizing this room. So anyways, they're over there on the floor. So there's this one. And I have other pots. Like I have big ones in one pot, oil in another pot. I try to keep my water separated, but I got to mix in again. Brushes I'm talking about. Anyway, so I got these new... I digress. So I got these new brushes and we're going to try these instead. So let me turn this around. Whoops. There you go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Surround. And let's start out with the one with a little stump on it, Mickey's. Now this came with the string and sometimes I take them off, but this one was kind of long. So I taped it down out of the way and kind of painted around this. But I'm going to put a ribbon here, I think. So it's not going to show. I got a little paint on it. It's not going to show, guys. It's not going to show. These stencils are on sale, I guess. So when I looked there yesterday, so with the extra 10%, you probably get about 30% off. So they're not real cheap, but they're quality. And they're not really expensive either. Have you been to Michael's lately? Oh, ridiculous, right? So, I haven't got you guys up on the computer. I like to have this up on my thing here because my iPad, because then I can see. I had problems with centering it with the laptop and, a while ago. So, once I could afford to get, this, then I could center it. So, let me make sure I'm on the right place. My live, should say live on it. You know you're in the right place if it says live. It's a live class. Yeah, there I am. All right. So here's the stencil. Just kind of center this. Now, if you're nervous about it moving, you can always use, you can get yourself some of that painter's tape. I just use good old-fashioned masking tape. It's more reasonably priced. I only need a little bit. And usually if you just hold it with your fingers, you can get it pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to need some paint. And I just got a piece of parchment paper here. Somewhere. I use the parchment paper because I make my own stencils for the paintings that I do. Like this one we're doing tomorrow night. And I make a stencil out of it. And I use parchment paper. So I use the leftover parchment paper for to put my paint on. Isn't it pretty? We're doing this tomorrow night. And then we're doing a beautiful Milky Way in 2 weeks. I do classes, live classes. We are opening our membership right now, $19 a month, and we do 2 live classes just like this every month, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, all right, so let me put some paint in here. I think I'm going to do, I picked out the colors already. I got this vintage pink, which is one of my favorite colors. I keep calling it antique pink, but it's vintage pink. Pink. Sorry, my bottles, I get gummed up, and they get, yeah, that's what happens. I don't close them up right. I can never keep the holes open. I don't know. I got little different things I use, like a screwdriver to keep the holes open. This one I never even get the plastic off it. All right, then I got this Sage Mint, which is a new color, but it is so pretty, guys. It's so pretty. It's kind of like almost exactly what's in the picture, so it's perfect. And I think it goes really well with this pink. If you can't match up pinks, you're not good. Best thing to do is when you're in the store or wherever, just put the bottles next to each other. Green and pink happen to look good together. I had a bathroom this color. I had an old house and the old, framework looked good. I had like wallpapers like this color, and then I had the trim like that color, the old-fashioned thick, big trim. It looked really pretty. So, anyways, and then it had like some brown in the stump, which is, I got this actually apple barrel. I am out of brown. It's the only brown I could find. I need to order brown. I got a little bit of another one. I got some in the, like the tube stuff, but I just want to use craft paint on this. A little too thick for this. And then, so what else I got? There was kind of an orange color in there. Mine are a little brighter, but that's kind of what I wanted. So I like bright colors. Right, and then there was like a red for the mushroom. I picked out this color. When we get to that, we'll do it, but I just want these colors first. And I might use, I might use a little bit of this warm sunset for the birds too. So I got sage mint, nutmeg brown, vintage pink, and this is called warm sunset. I think I get another bottle here. Wait a minute. One of these has got to open. Well, neither one's opening. So I don't know where you guys are, but I'm in central New York, Syracuse, outside of Syracuse, and it's beautiful today. We've had some we had snow yesterday. Well, it melted. 2 days we had snow. We had like this teaser week that was really nice. I think a lot of people up here got it. And then it was cold. I mean, it was the same thing, 60, 70 degrees. Drops down below zero. Then it snows. We're back up again. It looks like it's going to stay. It's going to rain, but it's going to kind of stay a little warmer. Anything's better than snow, guys, right? So I got these new brushes. I don't know which size I should use. Let's start out with this bigger one. Okay, so now the trick with this is, with any of your stenciling brushes, is do not wet them. Because if you do wet them, because you know a lot of acrylic painters, they tell you have to wet the brush in a regular painting and then do it. But in this case, you're using something that's kind of cut off like a fence, these little sections and stuff. And if you try to wet the brush before you put the paint on, it'll seep underneath it. You don't want that. Even when you change colors, all I usually do is I wipe it off with a wet wipe or a dry paper towel. And I get most of it off there and let it dry a second. You can even use alcohol if you want to. I don't know if it's good for the brush, but you can use alcohol. And then you can change to the other color. And don't wet it until you're ready to wash it. And you could change. You could also have several brushes, which is another good thing to do. So I'm going to go right to this nutmeg brown. Do this thing where you just go into the paint just slightly, not too much. And do a thing called offloading. You know it's right when it's not quite so dark. Now, I'm a stippler. Some people do this, which actually is not bad with this brush, but I usually stipple like this. This small brush, so is okay. I'm very heavy-handed. I'm a moose. Big Irish girl, should be picking potatoes, you know. Yeah, this is all right. So you can do that with these small ones. Usually I stipple, because I'm always afraid I'm going to go under these lines right here. So it's up to you. It's just a habit. Just offload the brush so you don't get too much on there. Pretty simple, right? These are reusable, washable. I've had them and buying them for like 5, 6 years now, since I came with the company. I'm an ambassador now. And they're beautiful. So I got quite a little collection going. But I try to use what's new so you can see them and try them, you know. But some of the stuff they've had a while, so I like it when I can say this is still available. This is available. This is new. This is new. It's one of their new things here. But this can be used for other things. I was looking at it. You could do the different things with this. A lot of stuff, actually. Besides, like, maybe doing cards, you could do with the butterflies and stuff and the flowers. You could do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. What's nice about it. You could add it to a painting. Like I like to do multimedia. You could stamp on some of this stuff onto a painting. All right, so see, I just kind of did this. I didn't even wet it or anything. I just don't put no water on it. Just get as much up as you can. It'll be fine. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do, let's see what I put that. Oh, let me put the picture. I'm trying to follow the picture a little bit. We'll start doing the birds. We'll get the birds on next. I'm going to pull this off. Shoot, just like that. It's fine. Yeah. So I got a little bit. I'm not worried about drying that off. I got a little piece here, messed it up. It's okay. It's okay. Now I'm gonna let that dry a second. Do I want to hit that with the dryer? I should be all right. Sometimes you got these little, this is gotta be perfect, but you can adjust it with a regular brush too later. I'm thinking about maybe taking a regular brush, like a round brush, maybe doing some extra leaves at the bottom to make it look more like a grassy grass. Just a thought. All right, so now I want to do the birds. Let's see, so the birds, here they are. I guess you do the birds you want first, and then over the body you're going to see how it's going. I don't know if you can see it, but they have these little sections so you can sit it down right where the bird is. Let me see. They did this fat one first. They come with this so you can see what you got. I love that. I'm looking through them. They come in this really heavy duty pack, so I just put summer, spring, birds, and then I got them all, you know, lined up. Make sure this is dry. I think it's all right. So I'm going to do this one. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this one in the pink. Put it right up here. You want to do the legs, so you got to have room for the legs to be right here. All right, so I'm going to do that vintage pink or antique. I don't even know. Vintage pink. I can't remember. All right. Just like this. Ooh. So yeah, we've been doing all kinds of stuff. I'm getting ready to do rocks here pretty soon. It's that time of year. I'm going to go outside a little bit. Go outside, look for some rocks. So get ready to get your rocks ready, guys. You can order them too. Last year I ordered them, but I like to find them have odd shapes so I can come up with some different things, you know. There you go. So we got the pink a little bit more, a little bit more. Now this is a wooden. It goes on a little differently. When you're doing these, I suggest if you want to paint them and not do them plain, you have this really dry, because I have had it happen where, whether it's stencils or not, where when you're putting something on it, it'll take the paint off. So make sure it's not only covered well, not real thick, thinly, just paint it and then let it dry. That way you don't have like mistakes everywhere. All right. It lifts it off. I can't explain. It like lifts it off. When you go to lift up the stencil or the paint up for whatever reason, whatever we're doing, it'll take it off. So the most important thing is to make sure it's dry. If you use like a Posca pen, the Posca pen will stop working because it's not dry. Acrylic pens will go over acrylic paintings only if it's dry. So make sure it's, you know. And luckily they dry pretty fast. So I got a dryer right here if I need it. I'll come up with this dryer. All right. So then let's see. I'm going to do that a second. Let's see if my dryer's hooked up. Hold on. I get a little conundrum over here. I've been messing around with stuff, so I unplugged it like 3 times here. My granddaughter's been here a couple times and used it to dry her hair. Yeah, it's not. Wait. It's unplugged. It don't work unless you plug it in, Diana. Oh, really? I gotta unplug something here, though. What's this go to? What's this go to? It goes over there. Okay. All right, I think we're good. If you got a dryer, just a little paper towel or something will... Uh-oh, it still ain't working. I don't think I got it plugged in here, guys. I tried. Is this plugged in? Should be. I'm telling you. He needs to get organized over here. Yeah, I must have tripped over it or something. Well, it should be dry by now. It's all right. Forget it. I'm not worried about it. I do this too. I'll do like to do that too. It works. All right, so now I'm gonna do, which one do I want? This one. What should I put the feet on? Is there feet on his head? I think he did do feet on every one of them. Oh, you know what he does? He puts it over the top. Okay, so this fits right in there, so I ain't gotta worry about it. Wait a minute. This way? No, I want this way. You can tell by looking at it. There's lines right here. Just kind of center where the legs are gonna go. Okay. All right. And I want to do him in that that green. Pretty green. It's what is it? Sage mint green, something like that. It's sage mint. These are all available. Look at a little pink in there. At Deco Art. Yeah, Deco Art. It's okay. Everything can get gone over. It doesn't matter. If you want it darker, go over darker. You want it lighter, go over lighter. It's okay. Let this dry. And we got to let that dry. So let's take this one and we'll wait. Let that dry a second. Okay, dry. Take a bit of the brush and pick up some of this paint. Or you know what else works good? I always use was Q-tip. You get too much around the edges, that's okay too. All right, so let's do something on the side here while we're waiting for that to dry. That one. What do I do with it? Got these little mushrooms too. Oh, where'd my flowers go? I know my flowers. I lost the stencil. Okay, let me just do the mushrooms first. Fine. Them like right here. The red in the top, and let me get the, what do I want? Either cranberry or the blueberry. Berry cobbler. Or do I want it redder? What do you think, guys? I'm thinking I might want it redder, right? Let me use that away here. What do I do with my other stencil? I think I knocked it over when I was trying to fix my blow dryer. It's gotta be down there. I'll get it in a second. This is a red. Oh, come on. Come on. Red. There you go. And this one is True Red. Deco Art. Same thing. I'm just gonna do the top of these in red and the bottom in this color. The vintage pink. Same thing, put it in the paint and upload. Inside right here like that. This goes on the top. I'll do this one right here. Let me see if anybody's talking to me. Let me fix this. Let me see if anybody's talking over here. Oh, hey, Stacy. Hey, Kat. Sorry, I didn't get it up yet. I lost a piece of my stencil where I think it slipped on the side. I'm going to have to make a little foray over into the corner here a minute. There you go. I'll try a second. got like white little dots. You go over the top and see them. Wait a minute, there's another one too. There's a small one too. I didn't see that in the picture. Where is that? Well, they didn't put it in, I don't think. No, they didn't. Let it dry a minute. I'm going to do the lighter pink on the bottom. See, tomorrow night we're doing that other painting, Stacy, with the grapes and the white flowers. The white, roses. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm getting a little stressed out. I'm trying to get everything. Oh, I had a few. That party I'm doing, that big one at the On Center. Oh, my daughter couldn't go. And then it dawned on me, the kid that I had lined up for, you got to be 21 at least, because it's a wine festival. You know what I mean? So my sister said she'd do it. I say, oh, thank God. So then now I'm thinking, I ordered the cards. They're not here yet. I got enough time. I think they'll be here. And then I got to figure out all these, I just made this later, what I'm going to do with some kind of, things to sell. So I started some stuff, never got back to it, so whatever. So, yeah, got that figured out. One more problem, right? All right, they're cute. Isn't that cute? They're just cute, guys. Just cute. I'll wipe off my stencils same way. Just get some, because they're going to go to like a lighter color. This one goes like right. This one, or does this one go on here? Where's this one go? Goes there. This one goes here, I think. Yeah, see, it's got a little line there. You can tell where it fits. These are so fun. I've actually took similar things like this to at paint parties. I've done a few signs and these things. And what I do is I bring all the extra, like this is, I have one that says gather, and I have welcome, a bunch of other ones. And I just line them up on a separate table with lots of these, sponges I had. I didn't have these. They would days run around with sponges I had. And then they could just pick out what they want for a saying. Because it's just too expensive to buy a whole bunch of one for everybody. So when they got done with the painting, I said, just go up and I'll help you, pick out what you want, and then we'll do it. So you can use these for paint parties. Or if you got a gathering of people and you're doing something, you can. Yeah. Put on anything. Sheds. I did one, that gather one I did like on a, what do they call that? It's right here, actually. A flyer. Not a flyer. Isn't that cute? What do they call that? Loose leaf, what do they call it? Binder. Came out really cute. Oh, not this one. I want this one. And they are reusable. So if you're into making signs and stuff, which is originally, I think, what this company was, they were sign makers. As it says, still says that in there. I'm part of it. So you can use this stuff for signs too. Any kind of crafts. Here's a more finished look. Okay, let's see what else. Give me a second. I gotta find. I lost part of the stencil. I think it slipped down here somewhere. Is this it? No. Oh, you guys remember I told you I was looking for a stencil or a rub off that was really big? Look at this. I had to have it. I haven't done it yet. Look at this thing. They do rub offs too. Isn't that gorgeous? I like bikes. I was a big bike rider when I was a kid. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if they still have it, but I'm going to put that on something eventually. I think just a canvas at this point. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. Okay, Diana, what did you do with the other part of the stencil? Got to be down here. Let me get my glasses off. I see better on the floor without my glasses. Well, no, we don't want the snow thing. There's my thing I had in my lap. do? Gotta be in this vicinity, right? I need a bigger table. I need a bigger table. I think I got it. Wait a minute. It's got to be in this vicinity. Hold on. Here it is. I found it. I need a bigger table. I think I might have found a solution to it. I was going to buy something. The dining room sets with this came with this house. And it's okay. It fits. And I put a pretty tablecloth on it. I'm more happy with it like that. But a couple of the chairs has got some problems, something. So I always like the table. Says, you know, this table, when I moved in, this would be perfect to do my, it would fit here. It's wider, it's longer. Something when I get a new kitchen set. And I'm going to use that, and it solves that problem. So, and it's right, it's the right size. And a couple of the chairs are so good. I got one here. So I think that's like going to cure that problem simply by doing that. So, all right. So this is the other piece that came with the base, the tree. So these are the flowers. It's on the same one. I thought there was another stencil. I said, where'd it go? All right. So now we're going to do one more bird on the top. Then we got to do the front of the birds. Let's see. So which one didn't we do? We didn't do. Didn't do this one. Let me go this way. Over here. We got paint over here. Hold on. Gotta move the paint. Just stuck my hand in it. Okay. So you got these little feet that I gotta go in there, so you gotta give yourself a little bit of room. Let's see. Like that. What color? So there's pink and green. Green and pink. Maybe make this one a different color. Maybe we'll do this one orangey. Do it orangey. Do I want orange? I think so. Could mix it with the white, make it lighter, but I think I'd like it. Yeah. Do I want to do the red? Probably do the red. The red would match down here. Let's do the red. Yeah. I want it a little bit brighter than the original picture. Put it in your paint, offload. Let's look at some little pinky, but it's okay. You know I love pink. Can't help myself. I was always a blue girl. Then for a while it was green. I was into green. And then it was orange. Now it's pink again. My mother loved pink too. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. I like pink. It's a girl color, right? All right. So now, dry these off a little bit. I got to blow because my blow dryer ain't hooked up. I got cords all over the place over here, but nothing's hooked up. So I've been messing around with stuff. I start doing those kits. I'm going to take them out to the table because when I do my kits, it's like a mess. I have things, I'll just do it in piles, like a pile of brushes, you know, a pile of paint things, all my paint's in a bucket. Then it's like a assembly line. All right, so we're going to do this one in what? In the green. And upload. Oh, did I change? I don't think I wiped it off very good. Hold on. Gotta wipe it off. So I'm going to sell some kits there, I think. And I have artwork already done I had at the other show. So I'm just going to take what I have. I didn't finish framing them all. I'm not sure what I got left. I think I only got a couple frames left. It's kind of a pain in the butt to tell you the truth, but I'll do it. That could take too much because these people get to drink and they get a little wild, you know. It can be really big. From the sounds of it, it looks like there's a lot more people than there used to be because we used to do it at a place called the Farmer's Market down here. And well, it's gotten a lot larger because it's like, oh my goodness. I'm looking through the list of vendors. I'm like, oh, this is going to be wild, Lisa. My sister just decided to do it with me because, yeah, I want this one right here. So this one is this one right here, right? So I might do this one first. I think it's dry already. This one right here, okay. Here's the little legs. So what color they did these? Like a little darker. So let's do these like in the brown, right? Yeah, in the brown. Oops, I gotta wipe them off again. I keep forgetting to wipe it off. All right. I'm using that nutmeg brown, offloading it. We're going to do the feet and the wings, the eyes, and the beak. These small ones are great. Oh, well, you can kind of see it. All right, let's see. Let's do him next, and then the other ones can dry. So he's going to go right here. Maybe I'll do his feet a little whiter because it won't show up on the thing there. A little whiter. Let's just kind of mix it right here. And then upload. Yeah, that's good. And the tail, and the nose, and the eye. To show up. Right, so now we got this thing here. Aren't they cute, Diana? They're cute. I'm gonna dry. Yeah, they're adorable. Let me dry a second. Let's try to wipe them off on the paper towel. I keep forgetting. The colors get mixed up, which is fine. So I think I'm gonna add a few more. Like I'm gonna add some greenery with my brush on the bottom. Yeah, there's butterflies and stuff too, so got lots of good stuff on here. Let me finish this one. All you gotta do is line them up. Just a little bit, just a touch. Yeah, last time, I didn't do one last year, I was still sick, and she called me when if I do it, and I said, yeah, well, the son does, because I know they've had problems with other ones. I don't know what the story is, but anyways, the last time we did it, we had no way of counting how many people. I think they were getting 300-400 people. So what I did was I had paper plates, there was 100 in a pack, and I made sure they were fresh packs, and so make sure everybody only gets one plate. It was something like 202, 3, 4 people. Isn't that something? There was a lot. They only sit there 15 minutes, some people longer. They just do a wine glass, you know. So I think there was like a lot more in the second half. It starts like at 1, ends like at 8, I think. So it's big. Oh, it's pretty with the red. All right. Wipe this off a little bit. A little brighter. I like it brighter. So let me try the next size down. This is it. They're new little baby brushes. These things are awesome. The big ones are a little bit of a struggle. Look how small these are. These cool. Let's try the next size down. Just gonna wipe this off. And I'll stick these in the water until I'm completely done. Nope. Oh, I forgot to do the legs on that one. Crap. I'll do his legs. Is your legs? Yeah, his legs. I'll do the legs. Let's try this one. Do them with a small one. I wouldn't like any of these brushes. Could use this for other stuff, which I probably will. Oh, they're so soft. Like little fluffy balls. They're so soft, guys. Okay, they ran on back order twice. It took me like a year to get these. As soon as I seen them up there, I got them, and I was lucky because I had $10 coming back. I had this thing, just I don't know. It's like bingo bucks or something. I don't know what the hell they call it. When I get done, I just use soap and water. Whenever any of my brushes, for some reason, if I leave them out, or I'm famous for sticking them in backwards, or I'll stick them in the wrong, so I try not to have too many buckets up here, I'll stick them in the wrong bucket and end up drying out. Alcohol first for a few minutes, not long, and just rub it until you feel all the acrylic loosen up. And that usually does the trick. And then afterwards, I wash my brushes with either natural soap. I buy the natural. My daughter's been given to me and I buy it. It's all natural soap. Or I use Murphy's oil soap, and I use Dawn, and it's all I use. And the trick is to make sure you rinse them well and reshape with your fingers and lay them down, because a lot of people stand up, I do it after they're dry, a little bit after almost dry. Because what happens is a lot of times they'll get gummed up in the furrow, because if there's any residue where it leaks down in there, it gets thick and you can't get it smooth and soft again. So dry them flat and then bring them up, especially with oils. Acrylic's got to be worse, it's drier, you know. And that's what I use. So depends, like if they're really gummy, I go right for the Dawn. And Dawn's safe, they use it on ducks, you know. But a lot of times I just use I have a little bar of that natural soap in a little plastic bucket, and I just rub them just like that. You can buy that expensive stuff, but the problem is you can go through the stuff like candy. I used to use Mona Lisa, because you use it for oil and acrylic, and I really love the stuff. It was $10 for a bottle this big, and a bottle this big is like $10. That's just not economical. And really, it didn't seem much better to me than like using like the bar soap. But you can buy bar soap, natural bar soap. I know a lot farmers markets. My daughter makes it. You can make it yourself. But any soap that hasn't got a lot of like crap in it, you know. And then like I said, sometimes I'll use if I'm out of that, I will use Murphy's oil soap. I used that for years. And then when I figured out that other stuff was pretty good, I started using that. But generally, if I got a lot of gummed up ones, I go right for the Dawn, you know. It's the only one that lasts anyways, but it doesn't hurt anything because it's like use it on ducks. So that's what I use. That's how I do it. Most important though is reshape it. And the other thing is if you got like, I got some long ones. The problem with that is like when you do hair, a lot of the long ones, especially oil, they're made with like different animal hair. And they will like get, you know, because I leave them in the water too long, they get bent. Get like this. And you can boil water, stick them in there, and they'll straight. As soon as you pull them up, they're straight, and then dry it flat. But don't do that too many times, because it'll fry them. You know what I mean? Once in a while, it gets really bad. But yeah, the big thing is to wash them and just reshape them with your hand, the long ones. All right, let me turn this around. Yeah, that's how you do it. Natural soap, you can get it all over. You can even, they might even have the Dollar Tree. I just know that I had someone gave me, and I wasn't using it, and I read somewhere you could use the natural soap, so I started using it. It made them really nice because a lot of them have natural oils in them, so it keeps the brushes really soft. That's why I kind of switched from that. Murphy's oil soap did good, it got nice and clean. But then when I saw that, because you know, like that one you buy that's real expensive, which comes in the pot. It's got like a cream, you rub them. That can be very, it's not too oily. But brushes need conditioner. You know what I mean? They're synthetic. When I did wigs, I used to do synthetic wigs. They're all synthetic now. Or they're synthetic hair combinations. And we used to use fabric softener, and I used to spray oil on them when I got done. And then I'd spray them, tease them if I had to, whatever I was going to do to them. But they still need a little conditioner. So a lot of the natural soaps have a little bit of oil in them. You know, they usually got like, you know, vitamin E. They got something in them. So I don't know. It just keeps them really nice. You could feel the difference. You know what I mean? Really. I'm not making that up. So check it out. Try it out. Just look for all natural. It'll be like lanolin or whatever. So, and a bar. I got a hole. Will last you a long time too. So, yeah. And then lots of times I don't pull that out. It's underneath the sink. I'll just pull my Dawn out. But yeah, you can find natural soap all over. Probably places like, you know, anywhere that would sell that kind of stuff. That sells perfumes and body stuff and all that, you know. All right. I got quite a bit of soap. My kids, I got daughters, and they work at Marshall's. Marshall's, there you go. The one that works at Marshall's is always getting me stuff. And I know they get a lot of markdowns and stuff. So I get like a whole bucket of fancy soaps in there. They're pretty, but some of them aren't really natural. There's some I fell in love with, and they only have them 1 or 2 times. They buy a lot of closeouts. So I'm going to put this one right here. Let's take that green. Yeah. Love Marshalls. Don't you love Marshalls? I love Marshalls. Marshalls is doing pretty good. People shop there when times are bad because it's a discount store. That's why they're doing so good. People are shopping all the discount stores. Marshalls. Big Lots, you know, Family Dollar. I love the Dollar Tree. I don't care. I love the Dollar Tree. Last time I went there, I spent $55. But I bought a lot of canvas, and I'm doing kits and these wood things. See, I'm just this is great. These are awesome. I don't feel like I'm going to go under the thing here. I'll wipe it off. What color should I do my flower? Let me do the flower in pink. Let's hold it down. I wiped off my brush. Now I'm going to get some paint on it and offload it. Gonna be so pretty. Now I got a whole bucket of leaves over here. Or ribbons. Leaves. Got leaves on the brain. I gotta definitely do something. Which one? I'm just gonna go on my back door. I already have that bunny on the front door. I had a couple people ask, like, oh, here we go. I'll be doing bunnies all next spring. Where'd you get the bunny from? I said, I made it. You made it? I think I'd like one of those. Uh-oh, here we go. Not a bad thing, but I don't want to be doing door hangers all day. Might not happen, but it could. Where'd you get the bunnies? Those bunnies from the Essential Stencils, those rub-offs, they are gorgeous. There's actually, you know, when you get the kit, there's a boy and a girl. I never used a boy. I seen somebody on their, I got asked to be on their site, and there's some on there that they did like a boy and a girl, which I thought was adorable. I did red in the middle here. Cuteness overload. Look at that. All right, so now I get this other green stuff here. I don't have to do that. They got it coming off to the side. Oops, got my hand in some paint again. They got it kind of coming off the side here. I'm going to kind of add my own thing too, so let me add the grass on the bottom, and then I'm going to do probably a couple of these butterflies, maybe add some of this foliage like that, the small one. So let me do the round brush, put this away. Yeah. put a different one out for every holiday. They're all essential stencils. I did the star last year for Memorial Day. That's really pretty. I just found the stencil of that. It's one with the star, red, white, and blue star. Came out really cute. Then I did the shiny stuff all the way around the circle. You guys remember that? Don't ask me how I come up with this stuff. They say, how'd you know? I don't know. I would try like Marshall's or something. Somewhere where they sell that stuff. Hey, Jeanette. Somewhere where they sell that stuff. It's the same. It's Thursday nights, 7 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time. Paint and Create with Diana every week. I should probably put a schedule out, huh? And then Saturday, 4 o'clock, in the group every week. And then my paid group is every Friday at 7 o'clock. I've switched the schedule around, but it's pretty much been the same. I used to do 1 o'clock on Saturdays, but I was doing a lot of paint parties at the time. So that's why I did it at 1 o'clock so I could do a later one. And I didn't do Sundays. I did all my Paint Your Pets on Saturday because I can only take so many for that, or Sunday, because it's more involved for each person. It's a different painting. So I only did, one time I did like 14. It was a nightmare. It was too much. So it's better on a slow night and slow day, you know. Anyways, yeah. Let me do this. I'm going to take a small brush. Yeah, my membership is open, guys. I think you've probably all seen the advertising because I've been all over the place. So it's $19, $170 for the year. If you're interested, just inbox me midnight tomorrow night. And I don't know when I opened twice this year. This is once last year, and then this is April. It kills me. I mean, I'm taking a couple days off after this, doing all those ads and stuff. So, if anything, even if I don't get any people, I get a lot of advertising doing this. I did a ton of ads, and I learned some new stuff on my thing I make the ads on. So, anyways, if you're interested, it's $19. You can stay as long as you want. You can leave. Probably will be like missing you when you leave, but you can leave. And some of the people came back here. I think, Diana, you were in, weren't you? Were you in? I have a couple people that were in with me before. It's different now, though, because I had to, when they got rid of all the tapes, or the videos, messed me up. And so a lot of them are on YouTube. So what I do now, Stacy will tell you, is every couple of weeks, I release some of the videos, the old ones. I gave them a pack this last time I figured out how to do it. And then the new ones that we do twice a month, you know, it's a few days, and then I will send them over. And they get those twice a month live. And then everything that I've done, every painting, they're not all in there. Most of my, says probably 100, are all in there. All the different paintings I've done. Some of them are just studies. Some I have videos on. So if you see something, I'll go look for the video. Some I got to catch up on. I haven't done in a couple months. But the videos are now over at YouTube. But those are private. So those are separate. And anything that you've seen that I've done, most of them are just for that group. That's the way I do it. So, anyways, if you're interested, it's $19. You haven't seen any? You gotta be kidding me. Really? You know, I'll tell you something. I don't spend no money on ads. So you're not gonna see it that much. But I send it all into groups. I got like 100 groups. And I send, a lot of them are like beginning acrylics, watercolor, women supporting women. They did it today. Baldwinsville, which is where I live. Community, they post all my stuff. I think they like it. I'm an artist in the area. And then like I pick out certain ones, like Art for All, she's on here. I go on her page. There's a few of them that are on here. I go on their page. So I find that the groups are much better to advertise in. And they're all people learning how to paint. And they might be looking for something different, you know. So, and I find a lot of people that do sign up with me are somebody that has seen me work. So, you know, so I don't pick up that many. Now, if I wanted to go and spend, $300 on ads this week or $500 on ads this week to pick up one person or two people, no. A lot of those people you see that have a record-breaking amount of people and they're flying in, they're paying for ads. All you gotta do is look in the front of the thing and it'll say they're not running ads at this time, but it doesn't mean they're not running ads yesterday. So that's where all those people are coming from. And there's no guarantee that you're gonna make a lot of sales either. So I don't know what they're doing. I think a lot of them are like me. They're getting the monetization, but I'm not sure about all that because like the one girl was telling me she had to have 10, was it 100,000 or 10,000 on everything, every video like this in order to get, I don't know, it was like $100. I get like $6 and they want me to have 10,000 views. I have the most I've ever had, I think, is 200. And that was a couple weeks ago on a reel. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. 10,000? I don't think so. Isn't it wild? Well, it's different now if you want to get back in. I don't think it's much more than what you were in last time. You can go and come. I don't care. Do they really? That's nice. I haven't done one in a while, but I like doing the senior ones. They're very laid back. And I don't do anything too complicated. They're usually pretty cool about whatever we do. I love doing the seniors. I love them. I love doing the senior ladies. Well, I took a marketing class with that company, that PPHQ. She didn't do it. Her mother died. A lot of stuff happened. She went through a lot of shit the last couple of years. And her mother died. I think that kind of icing on the cake. So she didn't do it last year. And she did it. She's doing another one the end of this year. And it's not real cheap. It's not real bad. Because like the one they're doing right now, I took before, was like $2,300. I'm like, oh, I don't think so. So it's a good marketing course, though. But she's doing it at the end of the year, and she talked about, the more you only get 5, or this applies to hairdressing. It applies. I've had my own businesses since the beginning, and one thing or another. Avon, Sarah Coventry, hairdressing. The last salon I had was 15 years, and you only will attract 5 to 10%. You have a 20% turnover. So if I did 1,000 in sales, I'm going to lose 200 at some point, $200. You have a turnover all the time, so you always got to be looking for new people. After a while, you can't do that because you're getting older, and you're kind of set with the people you have, and I like that myself. So when you're doing ads, you're going to have only like 5 or 10% are going to use your ad, whether it be a coupon or not. Same thing with this. If I get 500 people in a week, 300 people in a week to look, because they don't always talk on here. I know they're looking. I got things you can tell, but they're not coming on here. You know what I mean? But I got 34 views on it. That means if it's only 5%, it's like 1.5 person. So if I got 200 views, chances are only 10 to maybe 5 people will look at it. And then how many will buy? Same thing, 10, 5%. So if you got 10,000 people, I have like, 1,300? If 5%, 10% is like, on 10,000, it's like 1,000. So, no, wait a minute. It's like 100 on 10,000, right? So it's not many, is what I'm telling you. And it doesn't mean they're going to buy. So no, it has just the way it is. It has nothing to do with anything. There's a lot of people now, too. And right now, the economy sucks. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Yeah, if you have less people. But I've had stuff get out there like that. Jamie, she don't pay for nothing either. She got lucky a couple times. She had twice. She went viral. I've been trying. I've had nothing to go viral. She had a couple. One was a stupid one. She was doing, like Christmas ornaments. All she was doing was taking a stencil, stenciling some wood tags. That thing went wild. She made a lot of money. But they were paying more, but they don't pay that much no more. That Instagram cut out, and so did, I guess, TikTok pays real good, but Instagram got rid of a lot of the way they pay too. So they're changing stuff. I don't know what's going on. They have different things where you can make money. I make a little bit, but not like what it was for a while there. We were making stupid money. That's when my husband was dying, and I didn't know. So how come there's so much money in here? And then Jamie was talking about when she just so then I figured out how to do it, and I had a couple big paychecks, and then they stopped it. I mean, people that were depending on it dropped out because some people were living on it. They were making so much money, right? Is it crazy? But they don't do that anymore. They can't. Yeah. So you're kind of an entrepreneur there, Diana. You'll find your niche. I love doing this. I don't care. I mean, even if, like, you know, I get people on here and I enjoy teaching and stuff, people that I do paint parties, they watch this stuff. This is my regular page, so there's people watching this. And they might not all interact. So if you're out there, come and say hi. If you rewatch it, put hashtag rewatch. I'd like to know what people like. And just let me know you're out there and say hey and where you're from. And are you painting today? Are you going to paint this? Are you going to buy some stencils? Anything you want to tell me, I don't care. So there's a lot of people out there. They don't all like, you know, they just want to watch. Or they scroll right by you. Yeah, I just fixed his feet. It happens when you talk. So I do the paint parties. Like, you know, I do a real good one. I take it with me to the party, you know. And then when I get to the party, I'm talking and I'll forget to do things. So the one that I do that's good, I raffle that off. I can't keep two. And then the other one's never finished. Never finished. So I take that home and I'll either fix it or I'll reuse it, you know. Because you're talking and stuff. And, you know, sometimes I'll have a drink and sometimes I'm walking around and cleaning up, making sure people ain't got paint everywhere. You know, holding me back. So. All right. So let me, I'm going to take this, my little brown brush here. Put some like grass in, I think. Well, let me do a thin one. Let me do a thinner one. Anyway, it's on sale till tomorrow. Should be fun. So it's different than it was. I wish I could I put a few links in there. I'm a little leery because the other group is still there. I haven't archived it. That one actually has been there for a while. I was going to do all flowers and flowers only. And I thought that's not going to work. So the group was there. So I just kind of re-upped it. I didn't archive it or anything. It was there. So I had to take some of that stuff out. But eventually I'm going to do some of those flowers that are in the back a bit. I got some flowers. I've got some grasses. All right, so now let's kind of let's put this one in. Good times. The one party I got booked for the guy, there hasn't really even got anybody yet. That happened, so, but I don't think they advertise. You know, he put the ad I made for him on his page. But I know it's like me, I do everything. I do emails, I send them off to wherever. I do one for the I took over an easel. I give them one of the paintings. I made up a bunch of flyers so they could put them with the QR code on them so that they can put them right up on the wall so people can see them. They can buy right there. Well, nothing's happened. So, I mean, I might even get a few on mine because people know me, but I told them I can't guarantee that. But people know him, so I don't know. It's not until May, but I would have thought somebody would have, you know what I mean? I hope somebody out there gets it. If not, I can cancel it, but I got a couple other people. I got that one I'm going to do it at campground. Possibly 2 this year and book for next year. So I'm excited. I just sent her some pictures. I gotta see if she got everything. She picked anything out yet. So, iron's in the fire right now. You don't do too much during the summer, though. Not really. Shoot. That's kind of cute, right? I kind of feel like it should be, you know, like that. Asymmetrical. Maybe put a little flower right here. Let's try a second. Cute, huh? I got that other one, which I don't know where it is right now. That one that has, it has, where is that? Well, this one's got the Halloween one, and I got a deal on the Halloween one too last time. It has paint brushes in a bucket. I think it's so cute. I'm going to do this size, but put it on there, and I'm going to do like Diana's In or Out or Diana's Art Room or something like that. And I'm going to put it up on this door right here. Isn't that a good idea? So cute. There's also a wheelbarrow and a sewing machine. And my daughter, the one daughter's into sewing. I thought I could do something with her with it. Well, I don't know, but that was a markdown too, when I think about it. Yeah. I'm liking these little brushes, guys. They're nice. Wipe it off. Get some of the red. Cute. All right. Sure, try that out a little better. But you really got to make sure that they're doing their part too. I'm going to take a little run over there tomorrow. Oh, they're probably busy. I'm going to take a run over, make sure that everything's set up right. All right. Got these little butterflies too. I think they look cute. And I just kind of want to fill this in a little bit more. Put some butterflies up here. What color should I do the butterflies? Let's see. Let's do them in. Let's do them in that orange. I got this orange over here. I haven't really used it. This one's kind of too close to the. It's all right. Cute. I need another one like right in here somewhere. Do some red ones too. How about that? So cute. It's adorable. Let me see. It needs a big old fat ribbon. It needs a fat ribbon. Big old fat ribbon. Cute, huh? Still need some. It's cute. It needs hearts. It needs hearts. I'm gonna make hearts. My little brush trick I do with the hearts. Can you believe it's almost Mother's Day, right? Weird. So weird. I didn't think winter was ever going to end. I don't know, it snowed the last couple of days, so shouldn't talk so early, right? Just need to fill this in a little bit. Look a little jungly, but I like that. I like that. That's good. I need a little something, something, right? I need a little something, something. A little fuller. Yeah, so that needs a big fat ribbon. Maybe like a red or something. I think I do have a red. Hold on. I got all these boxed up real good. And every time I want to get the ribbon box out, every freaking ribbon just rolled out of it across the floor. So I got a duct tape. It worked though, because you can read this tape is good. You can just retape it. It would drove me. I mean, I was like, I was not happy. I already had my change. Oh my god. So there is like a red. That's too shiny, too Christmassy, huh? It's green's pretty though, huh? I got some Thanksgiving stuff I never even used. I got this blue. I used the orange and the pink over here. I got this white. I got green. Oh, it's not, it's too like too no. I actually might be good. It's pretty. Isn't it pretty? I'm gonna use that. I got my hot glue out though, but I'll put that out later. So I'm gonna start getting you guys' Happy Mail and your cards out for March tonight. I'll start it tomorrow. I'll get started today. I had been busy. You guys do such cute stuff. I got a lot of stuff. I got a bucket full of things that were just like extras. That's gonna make some good like I get back into doing my multimedia. You need all that stuff. I like to stick paper and stuff. Did you guys see that great big painting I did on the cardboard? I got a bench and I needed something for that hallway because the kids just kept plopping bags there and their boots and shoes. So I had a great big, was my mother's, one of those big hall trees. I said it's got to go because we kept tripping over it. So I put that in the shed because the other daughter wants it. So then I bought a great big thing. I couldn't get up. My granddaughter had to finish it. My arms won't stay up, you know. She got that up for me, so I ordered the bench. It's really nice for like 30 bucks from Amazon. I mean, I was thrilled. The box is huge. So I got all this, my paint party stuff in it. You know, I had to have a separate place. And then, like she's here staying. I got her laundry basket on it now, but it ended up being a lot better. So that's where that's where the cardboard came from. So I cut it. I have two pieces. I got another piece, and it's good practice to do that. I like doing big ones too, so I like to practice. Those usually sell for more money too, by the way. Sell more money. So I did one big one, and came out kind of cute. I think I'm gonna put it up near the door. The baker will make a nice summer painting. I'm just gonna make me just a regular old bowl. No, that looks stupid. I'll do it that way. Usually I do 2 loops. I don't do nothing fancy. 2 loops, and I wrap one around. Oh wait, no, wait a minute. I do 2 loops, and then I tie it like that. That's how I taught my kids to tie their sneakers. 2 loops, and then I tie them. And you get yourself a little bow. Probably hot glue this on. Oh, so cute. Could do flowers too. I got that bucket of sparklers, Lori. Or this, I got beads and stuff. It's probably cute with a few beads on it too, wouldn't it? Let me turn it on. Can you see this? Oh, a little shiny. Shiny. It's cute. Cut these a little shorter. Cute, huh? So that's it for tonight. And I will see you guys Saturday. And we're going to do a daffodil Saturday. So, you guys remember that picture of the daffodil I had? Everybody thinks it came out of my garden. I do have daffodils, but they're short. They're out there right now. But every year I go to Trader Joe's. Well, one for $1. They used to be 99 cents. They're $1.99. You get a dozen. They're not open. They're in a rubber band, and you put them in water, and they all open. So beautiful. That was one of the first ones that opened. So I took a picture of it and blew it up. I downloaded it on my computer, and I made it into a tracer. I also did Dolly Parton, too. This is this one right here. And I traced it onto a piece of paper. Where the heck is it? We're doing it. I'm going to do a painting with it. I'm not, you know, I'm going to trace it onto a piece of paper. So I don't know where it is. I got that stuff pretty well. Anyways, we're doing that Saturday. It's going to be a painting. so I can't find this here somewhere. Big old painting. Well, not big. I think I got a 12 by 14 here because Cindy Shepherd loves them. And she told me that a while ago, and I told her that we would do one, so I'm going to do one for her. Yeah, pretty colors, huh? Now this piece right here is kind of a little messed up. I would have took a Q-tip and just went like that. But you could just even take a little white paint and adjust that. I can do that too. Can fix it. I went over it a little bit. I think that one small stencil brush would do this too. Yeah, so I'll see you guys Saturday. Anybody's interested in joining, let me know. Like I said, it might be a long time before I open up again. I'm going to do my seeds this weekend too. I got all my little tomatoes and just put this stuff in my bed. It's all going to be hung up. I'm putting all my winter stuff away. Tomatoes, coneflower, some kind of new flower I've never had before. And I got basil and those colored foliage, what do they call them? I don't know. I got quite a few. So I take paper bags and I make cups around the Campbell soup can and make my own. They're biodegradable. Fill them with dirt and I put them right in the ground after they get a little bigger. All right, so I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a great night, guys. And if you guys do any of these stencils, make sure you, even if you get them later, show them to me. I'd like to see what you're doing with them. Last time somebody bought a bunch of stencils. I got enough for lunch. Usually it's enough for a couple cups of coffee, but I was like, who the heck's buying stuff? So I was thrilled. But I try to get you guys, I try to notify you when they have the sale. You know, I like a good sale myself, you know. But whenever you buy anything, you can use my discount anytime you buy something. It doesn't matter where, when, whatever. If you want to give that discount to a friend or something too, you can do that. It doesn't matter. It's Diana Deals. I'll put it down the thing again. With my group, I put it right in the calendar. I make them a calendar every month. They put it right on there so they won't forget. Because I forget. I have to look back once in a while. So anyways, guys, I'll see you later. Have a great weekend. Have a great night. And I will see you Saturday. We're doing daffodils. All right, guys, I hope inspiration finds you wherever you go. And have a great night. And make lots of art, guys. Lots and lots of art. Bye.